that ball in for the 2 points for the Sacred Heart team. Hearts in a full court press. Frank Locke with the ball, driving down court, shoots it up short, gets his own rebound, shoots it up again, and there's a foul call. Henry Brown picks up his first personal foul, and the Hearts, of course, cannot afford to get Henry Brown into trouble. They need his 6'5" of height off the offensive and defensive boards. At the free throw line, Frank Locke, who's been a very steady ball player for the Cats throughout the season, shooting 2. First is good. Oh, the Wilby team is on the board now. And Frank Locke will go up to the line now to take his second try. Foul in the act of shooting. Exactly 20 seconds have gone by here. Second shot is good. We got a tie ball game. Hearts with the ball. Long pass down court to Calvin Glenn. Shoots it up. Good. The Hearts. 2 shots, 2 hoops. That, of course, makes any coach happy. Wilby, pass to Frank Locke. Down the middle he goes. Pass off underneath. The ball is off Marty Gatling, out of bounds. So the Cats come up with their first turnover. Wilby, if they've had any problems this year, have had problems with turnovers. Otherwise, the Cats might have been qualified already. 4-2 the score. Hearts will put the ball into play. Wilby's got a 3/4 court press now. Pass in the forecourt, and the Hearts very easily break the press in the forecourt wood. Passes cross court over this side to Perry. In the corner on the near side to Calvin Glenn. Back out it comes to Perry. Perry holding the ball high over his head. Pass over the far side. In the corner goes to Dave Franks. Now to Brown. Brown shoots it up and in. That time without the benefit of the glass. And it's a 6-2 ball game. Henry Brown has 4 of those 6 points. Pass down court, and Frank Locke with a one hand up on the side. Good. Frank Locke has 4 of the Wilby's points. All 4 of the Wilby points. Long pass down court to Calvin Glenn. Glenn to Brown. Brown with the ball. And he loses it off his knee as he started to dribble. So the Hearts come up with a turnover. Hearts lead 6-4. 6:41 left to go in the first quarter here at the Wilby Gym. All of the action in big intercity and Valley League play coming away over WATR, Radio Waterbury's first station. Yeah, pass down court. Frank Locke has the ball. Pass off to Mike Udell. Udell back to Locke. He gets it down over the middle, into the foul lane, over this side to Prathon Battle. Prathon Battle had a layup shot coming up, but that shot was blocked beautifully by Anthony Perry. My goodness, the way these youngsters can jump. Perry not that big, but we saw Perry slam dunk a ball against Holy Cross earlier in the week. I couldn't believe that shot. Frank Locke with the ball is called traveling. Another turnover for the Cats. And the Hearts will see if they can capitalize on it. They're leading 6-4. Pass down court to Wood. Wood down the middle, all the way down the middle. Shoots it up. No good. The rebound pulled off the boards by Wilby's Marty Gatling. Gatling to Mike Udell. Driving in. Banks it up. No good. Rebound up. No good. Rebound. Fought for. Picked up by Henry Brown. And Brown pass off to Wood. Wood brings it down over the middle in the forecourt. Over this side it comes into the corner to Glenn. Glenn to Wood. Outside the foul circle. Wood moving cross court over the far side now. Flips off to Anthony Perry. Perry making moves now. Sending up his teammates. Pass off to Glenn. Now to Wood. Cross court it goes into the corner to Perry. Now into Brown. Brown underneath. Banks it up and he is fouled. Foul was committed by Marty Gatling. That is Gatling's first personal foul and the first team foul for the Cats. Oh, boy, I'm bleary-eyed again, Allie. Watched so many college basketball games this afternoon. Shot in the foul line is good by Henry Brown. Watched North Carolina State get devastated by North Carolina. Second shot is good again by Brown. Watched Houston roll over the team they played, Virginia. In the forecourt. Shot is Frank Locke drives down over the middle and lays it up and in. Nice move by Frank Locke. Long pass down court for the Hearts. Calvin Glenn lays it up over the rim and good, and he was fouled on the play. Hearts lead 10-6. Foul is committed by Prathon Battle. Then, Allie, we watched Theo, what's his name? Theophilo something or other. Stevenson And he didn't look good at all. Didn't look like the Olympic champion of a few years ago. And he beat Biggs or Boggs. Boggs looked like he was really bogged down. Shot in the foul line is good by Calvin Glenn. Glenn has 5 points of the 11 on the board for the Hearts. 11-6 the score. Hearts leading with 5:14 left to go in the first quarter. Frank Locke passes off, ball rolling loose out in the midcourt and picked up by Dave Franks. And Franks passed down court way over the head of Calvin Glenn. So the ball on the turnover goes back to Wilby. Wilby can be dangerous, but as we said, the Cats have one really big shortcoming. They turn the ball over a lot, but they are fast, and they can score. There's a pass. A layup shot is good. Marty Gatling. Nice pass from Parker to Gatling. Makes it no lands. Coming down over the middle is Frank Locke. He is fouled by Calvin Glenn. Not a shooting foul. That is Glenn's first personal, the second team foul for the Hearts. Taking the ball out for Wilby will be Barrett Parker. Right in front of our WATR broadcast booth. Passes off to Mike Udell, and Udell gets it outside the foul circle. Closely got it by Wood. Passes off to Locke. Locke outside the foul circle to Parker. Parker over this side to Udell. Bounce pass in the corner, in the near side corner to Locke. Driving out of the corner, goes up with the underhand layup. No good to rebound. Batted around, picked up by Henry Brown. Brown passes off in the backcourt to Wood, who gets it down over the middle, into the forecourt. Passes over the far side to Anthony Perry in the corner. Back out it comes to Craig Wood. Outside the foul circle over this side to Calvin Glenn. Over the far side it goes to Anthony Perry. Now to Wood. Now to Glenn driving in. Lays it up and good. Nice move by Calvin Glenn. He has 7 points already in the ball game. Does Calvin Glenn, and the Hearts lead 15-8. Down over the middle of the forecourt, Mike Udell with the ball. Closely got it by Wood. Drives outside the foul circle toward the other side. Now reverses, passes back over this side to Frank Locke. Over the far side it goes to Gatling. Gatling shot short. Follow-up shot by Prathon Battle is good. An over the head hook shot by Battle. Makes it a 15-10 ball game. So Wilby is staying in fairly close contention. In the forecourt come the Hearts now. Over the far side, Wood to Brown. Brown banks it up. No good. The rebound. Rolling loose underneath. Scramble for it. Picked up by Franks. Knocked out of his hand. Loose ball and a foul called against Calvin Glenn, I believe. That is Glenn's second personal foul, and bad news for the Hearts because they still have 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter, and the Hearts' leading scorer has gotten himself in a bit of foul trouble here. So he's immediately taken out of the game by Coach Eddie Generali. Coming in to replace him is Fernando Dickens and Ozzie Majo. Shot in the outside. Good by Wilby's Mike Udell, and that makes it a 15-12 ball game as the Cats move to within 3. In the forecourt, Dickens to Wood. Over the far side to Perry. Perry shoots it up in the deep corner. No good. The rebound. Fought for. Picked up by Wilby's Prathon Battle. Lead pass down court to Mike Udell. Driving all the way and banks it up and good. What a move by Mike Udell. And the Cats have battled back to within 1. Long pass down court to Ozzie Majo. Shoots it up from underneath. Good. So the Hearts battle right back. Lead by 3, but this has developed into anybody's first quarter. Down over the middle of the forecourt. Mike Udell with the ball. He's extremely quick. Pass over the far side to Frank Locke. Cats are really hungry to win this one. They want to qualify for a tournament berth. Udell back to Locke. Locke holding the ball high over his head. Passes off to DeWitt McCormick. Has the ball knocked off his hand. Stolen by Fernando Dickens. And there's a foul called in the backcourt against, against Frank Locke, I believe. Not a shooting foul. That's Locke's first third-team foul for the Cats. 17-14 is the score in case you just tuned in WATR. A minute 51 left to go in the first quarter. Here at the Wilby High Gymnasium. High atop Bucks Hill. In the forecourt, a pass to Ozzie Majo, and Majo is fouled. Fouled by DeWitt McCormick, I believe. Yes, the foul was committed by McCormick. Not a shooting foul. That is the 4th team foul. Next foul committed by Wilby will give the Hearts the benefit of the 1-and-1 from the free throw line. Anthony Perry takes the ball out from behind the Sacred Heart hoop. Hearts shooting at the basket to our left, by the way, here in this first half. Around the horn it goes. A pass to Anthony Perry, driving in front of the hoop, lays it up and in. And the Hearts now lead by 5 again. Teddy McIntosh come into the ball game for Wilby. Little Teddy usually makes things happen for the Cats. He loses control of the ball, and there'll be a jump ball as Teddy scrambled for it. He was tied up by Craig Wood. Teddy McIntosh has his right hand heavily taped. Some fingers on his right hand heavily taped. I don't know whether fingers are broken or not, but that, of course, isn't going to help the youngster any. The tap over the far side picked up by the Hearts. Anthony Perry driving in the forecourt is fouled by DeWitt McCormick. The 1-and-1 is in effect now for the Hearts. Hearts lead 19-14. Rodney Rapp coming into the ball game for Wilby, replacing DeWitt McCormick. At the free throw line, Anthony Perry. How many points has Perry got, Alan? 2 points for Anthony. Anthony usually starts a splurge and hits for high double figures. He misses the first shot. Rebound by Ozzie Major. He shoots it up, misses. Gets his own rebound underneath, and he is fouled again. Foul is called against Rodney Rapp. That's Rodney's first. Rapp is 6'5" junior. Ozzie Major will go to the free throw line to take 1-and-1. Shot is up and good. Ozzie Major, one of the nicest young men you'd ever want to see. Very fine, polite gentleman all the way. Second shot missed. Follow-up shot is good by Henry Brown. So the Hearts make it a 3-point play, and Henry Brown now has 8 points for the Hearts as one of the Sacred Heart high scorers. And the Hearts, with their biggest lead of the ball game, 8, 22-14. In the forecourt with the ball over the far side, Frank Locke to Doshi Lamar, who's in the ball game now for Wilby. Back over the far side to Locke. Locke driving, shoots it up and misses. Rebound is up and missed by Lamar. Rebound picked up by Locke. Down the middle he goes, and he is fouled. Foul committed by Craig Wood, I believe. That's his first. Fourth team foul for the Hearts. At the free throw line, Frank Locke will take a pair for Alden, the active shooting. 46 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Shot is up and good. Frank Locke now has 7 points to lead the Wilby Wildcats. Almost 50% of the Cats' 15 points. Locke will get another. Second shot is up and short. Rebound, rolling loose to the floor, picked up by Henry Brown. Passes off to Wood. Craig Wood gets it in the forecourt over the far side. Deep on the midcourt. Pass off in the corner to Anthony Perry. Back out it comes to Ozzie Major. Back to Dickens. Over this side it comes to Wood. Wood with the ball. Out deep on the midcourt to Anthony Perry. 24 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And Perry just stands out in the center circle and holds the ball. Cats may decide, or rather the Hearts may decide to take the last shot. Over the far side now it goes to Dickens. Back to Perry. Over this side to Wood, to Perry. 3 seconds. Perry shoots it up, partially blocked. Brown shoots it up at the buzzer. But to no avail as the first quarter ends. Hearts have had a pretty high scoring quarter with 22 points. And Henry Brown in the center circle, jumping against Marty Gatling. Again, Joe Levantino, one of the officials, tossed the ball in the air. The tap over the far side picked up by the Hearts. Anthony Perry with the ball. Passes off to Craig Wood. Over this side it comes to Calvin Glenn. Back outside the foul circle to Perry. Over this side to Glenn again. Glenn cross court to Wood. Now down in close to Dave Franks. He loses the ball, but it rolls out to Craig Wood. Wood to Perry. Driving the baseline. Shoots it up and misses. Now let's see. The ball. He almost undid a basket. He shot the ball from underneath. Almost went up through the wrong way from underneath. That's an out-of-bounds play awarded to Wilby. Taking the ball out for the Wilby Cats is Teddy McIntosh. McIntosh outside the foul circle. Pass over the side in the corner to Frank Locke. Locke driving the baseline. Pass. The ball is deflected over the far side. Picked up by McIntosh, who is extremely quick. McIntosh saved the ball from going out of bounds. McIntosh now outside the foul circle to Doshi Lamar. Lamar's pass is stolen by Henry Brown. Brown to Wood. Wood brings it straight down over the middle in the forecourt outside the foul circle. Pass over the side to Glenn. Glenn to Perry. Perry with the ball outside the foul circle. Passes over the side to Glenn in the corner. Back out to Perry. Cross court, it goes over the far side to Wood. Wood driving in. Now stops. Passes off to Perry. Perry is fouled, I believe. Foul is committed by Teddy McIntosh. That's his first. And at the free throw line, Anthony Perry will take a 1-and-1. We're in the second quarter of play here at the Wilby Gym. 6:53 left to go in the first half. All of the action coming away over 1320 WATR radio. Shot from the foul line is missed. Rebound over the far side corner picked up by Frank Locke of Wilby. Cats on the move. Locke to McIntosh. Back to Locke. The ball stolen by Anthony Perry. Perry brings it back down court. Into the forecourt. Driving all the way in. Lays it up over the rim and good. What a beautiful move by Anthony Perry as he drove the court. And gives the Hearts a 9-point lead. Now down court comes Doshi Lamar, and I believe he is fouled. Foul is committed by Anthony Perry. That is his first. 6.5 minutes left to go in the first half. We can't tell you exactly what games we're going to be broadcasting the early part of next week. Shot in the foul line is good by Doshi Lamar. But we do know that we have a game on Friday of next week. There may be other games prior to that, so we invite you to read your TV radio sports section, the TV radio broadcast log in the Waterbury Republican American. Second shot is missed. Rebound by Frank Locke up and in. 24-18. 9 points for Frank Locke already in the first half as Locke continues to show improvement in this season. In the forecourt, Henry Brown shoots it up, misses. Rebound. Rolling loose, and there's a foul call. Foul is against Marty Getling. That is Marty's second. Dave Franks will go to the free throw line for a 1-and-1, I believe. Hard to believe that 2 weeks from tonight we'll already know exactly who the opponents will be of our local state tournament contenders and where they'll be playing their first state tournament games. Not only local, but our area teams as well. Teams such as Naugatuck and Ansonia and Terryville and Northwestern and Thomaston. And Dave Franks at the free throw line taking the first of his 1-and-1. He makes it good, so he'll get the bonus try. Franks has 3 points in tonight's game as the Hearts up their lead to 7 again, 25-18. Franks ready for his bonus try now. Shot is up and around and out. The rebound picked up by DeWitt McCormick. McCormick to down court. It goes to Prayton Battle. Ball knocked out of bounds. And awarded to Wilby. Touched last by the Hearts. Wilby shooting at the basket to our right. The ball passed into Mike Yadell. Shot in the outside as Yadell passed off to Frank Locke. And Locke has now got 11 points. That's the number on his jersey, too. In the forecourt come the Hearts, leading by only 5 now. Bounce pass over the far side. The Wood in the corner goes to Perry. Now to Calvin Glenn. Down the middle, shoots it up, no good. The rebound by Henry Brown is up and in. Henry Brown continues to use the glass backboard, and now he's not missing as many chippies as he did earlier in the season. In the forecourt, shot from the outside on the fly is good by Barrett Parker. Long pass down court is thrown away by the Hearts. 27-22. Timeout being called, and with timeout, this message from Rick. And when play is resumed, the Cats will have a chance to cut the Sacred Heart lead down to 3 in the forecourt. Prathon Battle over the far side corner to Locke. Locke holding the ball high over his head, pass off to Parker. Now to Mike Udell, back to Parker, sets, shoots it up, no good. The rebound picked up by Sacred Heart's Calvin Glenn. Glenn to Brown, in the forecourt to Perry. Perry had a notion to drive for the hoop, but Wilby set up its defense very quickly. Now the ball is passed around over the far side to Calvin Glenn. Outside the foul circle, it goes to Wood. Now to Glenn. Glenn closely got it to Wood. He sets, shoots it up. Good. Nice shot from the outside of the foul circle by Craig Wood. And the Cats lead by 7. 29-22. Will be on the offensive. Moving the ball down over the middle of the forecourt. Parker to Mike Udell. Now ball is deflected as Udell's pass is stolen by Anthony Perry. He brings it down into the forecourt for the Hearts. His pass up and good by Dave Franks. Time call momentarily now by Joe Levantino for some reason or other. 31-22 the score, and there's a timeout. And with
Long, a little more consistent at running that fast game, or the transition game as they call it. Hearts are very tough. They can break off the boards, and they're pretty sure clearing the offensive and defensive boards, and that gives you a little bit of an advantage in getting that game moving.
Okay, we'll be moving the ball around the outside of the foul circle now. On the near side, Parker, pass off to Locke. Locke driving the baseline, shoots it up short. Ball pulled out of the air by Dave Franks. Franks to Perry. Perry driving into forecourt, pass off to Calvin Glenn. He lays it up, but he is called traveling. So the Cats put the ball into play with 3:56 left to go on the first half. Mike Udell brings it down over the middle of the forecourt, pass off to Battle. Battle to Parker, back to Battle, outside the foul circle to Udell, over this side to Parker. Parker to Udell, back to Parker on the near side corner. Cross-court pass way over the far side to Prathon Battle. Now a pass to Frank Locke. He shoots it up, misses. Rebound picked up by the Hearts. Pass down court to Calvin Glenn. Passes off in front of the hoop to Perry. Shoots it up and no good. A rebound picked up by Wilby and a foul committed by Henry Brown. That is Brown's second personal foul. 1-1 is now in effect for the Cats, so they move down to the Wilby end of the floor. Battle will go to the free throw line for the 1-1. The first shot, of course, is the pivotal shot. If you get that, then you get your bonus try. If you don't get that, the ball doesn't play. Henry Brown comes out of the ball game now for Sacred Heart. Ozzie Majel replaces him. Battle at the free throw line, set, shoots it up, and cleanly through, so he'll get his bonus try. And that cuts the Sacred Heart lead down to 8. 3:23 left to go in the first half. All of the action coming away over WATR. 13-20 on everybody's dial. Second shot is missed. Follow-up shot missed. Rebound now picked up by Calvin Glenn. Glenn to Craig Wood. Gets it in the forecourt. Passes over in the corner to Perry. Shoots up in the deep corner. No good. Follow-up shot is good by Calvin Glenn. 9 points for Glenn. And the Hearts lead by 10. 33-23. In the forecourt come the Cats. Got the work cut out for them the way the Hearts are playing tonight. In the forecourt corner. Over the far side. Frank Locke holding the ball high over his head. Looks around. Bounce pass. The ball is deflected. Almost stolen, but picked up by Barrett Parker. Parker to Udell. Shoots it up on the fly. No good. Rebound underneath is up and good by Barrett Parker. In the forecourt quickly come the Hearts. Anthony Perry over the side in the corner to Glenn. Glenn. Cross-court now into Frank. Underneath to Majel. Majel banks it up and misses. Rebound is up and missed. Rebound by Glenn is up and missed. Rebound is up and missed by Franks. And finally, the Cats come down with the ball. Long pass down court into the forecourt. Over the side, Parker with the ball. Passes off to Mike Udell over the side of Parker. Parker now to Prathon Battle. Shoots it up and good. Hearts had 5 consecutive shots. Missed every one of those chippies. And now Wilby has cut the lead back down to 6 again. In the forecourt come the Hearts. Craig Wood Over the far side, pass outside the foul circle to Calvin Glenn. Now to Wood in the corner. Long shot is around, hoop and out. Rebound, fought for, picked up by Prathon Battle. Battle to Parker, Parker to Udell. Udell fast breaking, down over the middle, in the near side corner, and the ball is deflected, knocked out of bounds, and awarded to Sacred Heart. Wilby trails by 6, 33-27. A minute 38 left to go in the first half here at the Wilby Gym. This is a really hard-fought battle between these two clubs. Both of them have great incentives here. Wilby using a 1-2-2 zone defense. Over the far side, Ozzie Major with the ball. Cross court over this side. It comes to Anthony Perry. Now on the near side corner to Dave Franks. Back out to Perry. He sets, shoots it up. Good. Over the head push shot by Anthony Perry. And he has 6 points in the forecourt with the ball. Shot is up and missed by Wilby's Frank Locke. Rebound picked up by the Hearts. Long pass down court to Calvin Glenn. Lays it up and good. A foul committed on the play by Mike Udell. Beautiful long court pass by the Hearts. Now time is going to be called. Okay, Rico. Ellie, the Sacred Heart full court passes have been devastating late, haven't they?
When they play like that, AV, they look like they can beat anybody in the state. They played some tremendous basketball against those breaks, as we know.
Well, I don't know. I think that the Hearts will offer up enough prayers, that's for sure. At the free throw line, Calvin Glenn makes it a three-point play. He now has 12 points. And the Hearts go ahead by 11, 38-27. Minute 2 left to go in the first half. Wilby's Cats not playing that bad a ball game, Wilby's Cats. But the Hearts have been playing just that much better. And the Hearts, of course, are enjoying the fruits of their labors, leading by 11. In the forecourt with the ball. Prathon Battle on the court to Mike Udell. Over this side of Barrett Parker. To Frank Locke. Down to Udell. Udell's pass is deflected. Picked up by Ozzie Major. Major to Dickens. Dickens in the ball game now for the Hearts, replacing Wood. Passes over the side to Perry in the corner. Back to Fernando Dickens. Deep on the midcourt. Holding the ball. 28 seconds left to play in the first half. Over the side it comes to Perry. Perry back to Dickens. On the near side, right in front of our WATR broadcast booth. Hearts effectively running the seconds off that clock. Now Dickens starts to move. Passes back over this side. Back, gets a pass back and return outside the foul circle. Down the middle he goes. Passes off to Chris O'Toole. O'Toole's shot is blocked. Knocked out of bounds. Chris O'Toole had come into the ball game a few moments ago. Has his shot blocked, knocked out of bounds. It'll still be Sacred Heart's ball out of bounds behind the Hearts. On hoop with 5 seconds left to go in the first half. Anthony Perry takes it out. Passes into Dave Franks. Franks' fall-away shot is up and good. 2 seconds, 1 second. There's the buzzer. And the Hearts.
Very good. First of all, let me congratulate you guys for your job this year. I haven't seen many ball games, but I sit home and listen to you, and you've done your...
Oh, I enjoyed listening to you and Johnny McKenna. A couple of very knowledgeable people about the sport of basketball. A tap at center court picked up by the Hearts. So they go on the offensive, shooting of the basket to our right here in the second half. In the forecourt, Perry. Pass over this side to Wood. Wood with the ball. Will be setting up a 2-1-2 zone defensively. The ball knocked into the corner on the near side to Dave Franks. Back out to Craig Wood. Over the side of Franks in the corner. Frank cross court over the far side to Perry. Driving, stops short. Shoots it up, misses. Rebound, rolling loose. Picked up by Henry Brown. Brown over the far side to Perry. Perry coming out of the corner. Underhand shot is up, partially blocked. Picked up by Craig Wood. He shoots it up, misses. Follow-up shot is up, missed. Another follow-up shot is up, missed. The rebound is knocked out of bounds. And let's see who touched it last. Touched last by the Hearts. Wilby gets the ball. So almost, about 35 seconds. Over 40 seconds of the third quarter have gone by here. And it's been the Hart shooting at the basket throughout that period of time. Now Wilby gets their opportunity. The Cats bring the ball down court. Over the far side, Barrett Parker with it to Mike Udell. Udell to Parker in the corner. Short jump shot by Parker is up, missed. Rebound picked up by Calvin Glenn. Glenn to Craig Wood, driving into the forecourt. Pass deflected out of bounds by Wilby. It'll be the Hart's ball out of bounds behind their own hoop. Taking it out will be Anthony Perry. Passes in. The ball stolen by Frank Locke. Cats got a 3-on-1. Locke goes all the way in, shoots it himself, up and in, and the foul on the play. Frank Locke now has 13 points, and he'll go to the free throw line to see if he can make it 14 and a three-point play to get the Cats off on the right foot here in the third quarter. Harts lead by 11. Frank Locke at the free throw line, shoots it up and good. 14 points for Frank Locke. High score for the Wilby Wildcats in tonight's ball game. Down over the middle come the Harts, leading by 10 now. Very slowly, Anthony Perry over the far side, passes cross court over this side to Craig Wood, in the corner to Henry Brown. Cross court pass stolen by Prathon Battle, driving in, and he kicks the ball off the back of his heel out of bounds at the far side, and there's a jump ball called. Golden opportunity missed by Prathon Battle. He's going down court. He got ahead of the ball, and his heel kicked it out of bounds on the far side, but scrambling for the ball were Barrett Parker and Calvin Glenn, and there'll be a jump ball. The tap is picked up by the Harts. Lead pass down court to Anthony Perry in the corner. Back out it comes to Dave Franks. Now to Perry, driving the baseline. Can't get by. Comes back out into the corner. Pass out in the midcourt to Craig Wood. Wood with the ball over the side in the corner to Henry Brown. Brown to Wood. Wood to Brown in the near side corner. Now it goes into Calvin Glenn. Glenn to Dave Franks. Franks loses the ball, and there's a foul called. Foul is called against Marty Gatling. That is Marty's third. Well, Gatling is taken out of the ball game by Coach Bob Freeman, and he replaces him with DeWitt McCormick. Going to the free throw line for Sacred Heart will be Calvin Glenn to take a pair. First shot is up and good. 13 points for Calvin Glenn. He'll get another. Second shot is missed. The rebound is knocked out of bounds and awarded to Wilby. Harts lead by 11, 41-30. 5:53 left to go in the third quarter. All of the action in Intercity and Naugatuck Valley League basketball coming away over WATR. Waterbury's first station as the Cats come down court over the far side with the ball. Parker, pass over the side to Frank Locke. Locke with a one-hand bank shot, missed. Rebound by DeWitt McCormick. His shot is up and good. 41-32. The Cats have cut the Sacred Heart lead down to 9. Long pass down court to Calvin Glenn in the corner. Now it comes out to Anthony Perry outside the foul circle. Over the far side it goes to Wood in the corner. Wood closely got it to Perry. Perry passes off to Calvin Glenn. Goes in, lays it up and good as he drove the baseline very, very well. Quickly down court come the Cats. Frank Locke with the ball. Prathon Battle over the far side. Ball stolen by Anthony Perry. Drives all the way in and lays it up and in. Almost stuffed it again. That was, you might call that a half stuff. 45-32 in the forecourt. Prathon Battle, 10-foot jumper, good. 45-34. Long pass down court to Henry Brown. Brown in front of the hoop. Brown had a chance to take the basket himself. Instead, he, to kind of show you the kind of a self-sacrificing young man Henry Brown is. He is going to pass off to Calvin Glenn. The ball went out of bounds and awarded to Wilby. In the forecourt, shot is up and good by DeWitt McCormick. 45-36. Harts lead by 9. Down court they come on the offensive now. 4.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Anthony Perry into Henry Brown. Over the side of Calvin Glenn. Short jumper up and no good. Rebound underneath by Dave Franks on the jump ball. Allie, Dave Franks is making his presence felt underneath those boards on both offensive and defensive.
Dave is very, very physical. He's probably the heftiest member of the Sacred Heart trio underneath the boards, and he has learned how to use his weight in the past 7 or 8 ball games, and he has been very helpful to Sacred Heart. He can be a tough one when he's in there. He can move a lot of ball players out with that type of strength, and I know a lot of the opposition teams really fear his strength underneath.
Okay, the tap is picked up by Barrett Parker. Drives down court. Tries to stuff it. And he hits the rim and bounds off, but he was fouled. Fouled by Anthony Perry, I believe. Eddie Generale out on the floor talking to one of the officials, and Eddie is pointing out something to Joe Basso. But Basso is going to goes back out on the floor without making any changes in the decision, and the officials usually don't. Parker at the free throw line for Wilby will take a pair. First shot is up and good. Parker, fouled in the act of shooting, getting his second try up and good again. 45-38. The Cats have cut the Sacred Heart lead down to 7 now. Down over the middle of the forecourt, Anthony Perry pass over the far side of Wood, out to Perry. Long shot by Perry is short. Rebound underneath, back out to Perry. He shoots it up and off the side, no good. The rebound foot underneath, picked up by Calvin Glenn, lays it up and he is fouled. Hart's very aggressive underneath those boards, really scrapping for every loose ball. Brown and Franks and Glenn. Foul is committed by McCormick. He comes out of the ball game now, and Marty Gatling goes in. McCormick has 3 personals. Gatling going in, he also has 3 personals. Cats have got a little bit of foul trouble, but not that serious as yet. Shot in the foul line is good by Calvin Glenn. 16 points for Glenn. And he'll be going for number 17 right now from the free throw line. And he gets it. And the Hearts up their lead to 9 again, 47-38 with 3:59 left to go in the third quarter. A lot of time left to go in this ball game. And the way it's been going, so these Cats are really making a scrap out of it. In the forecourt over the far side, Barrett Parker's long shot on the outside, missed. Rebound is picked up by Perry. Lead pass down court to Calvin Glenn. And it was a little too high for Glenn, who was trying to keep the ball from going out of bounds while treading air down court. To no avail, and it's Wilby's ball. Down court come the Cats. Twisting jumper by Marty Gatling is missed. The rebound picked up by Dave Franks. Franks to Calvin Glenn. Glenn driving in the forecourt, shoots up a 10-foot jumper, banks it off the glass and cleanly through. And the Hearts again have built up a 9-point lead in the forecourt with the ball. Shot is up and good by Mike Udell from the far side. Long pass down court to Henry Brown. He lays it over the rim and good. Now it's 12 points for Henry Brown, whose scoring output has really improved in the last 3 or 4 games. Foul call in the forecourt against Sacred Heart. Foul is against Craig Wood. That's his 3rd, and Wood is being taken out by Coach Generale, and replacing him is Fernando Dickens. 51-40 is the score of this ball game. Hearts by 11. Barrett Parker comes out of the ball game for Wilby. Coming in to replace him is Teddy McIntosh. Also coming out of the ball game for Wilby is Mike Udell. Replacing him is Doshia Lamar. Coming into the ball game for Sacred Heart now is Chris O'Toole. At the free throw line, Frank Locke shooting it up and good. Frank Locke has 15 points. And the Sacred Heart lead is cut down to 10, 51-41. At the free throw line, Frank Locke ready for his second try, and he gets down number 16. And again, the Hearts lead is cut down to 9. Hearts slowing the pace down just a little bit as Anthony Perry brings it over the middle in the forecourt. Cross court over this side, it comes to Dickens. Dickens to Henry Brown. Brown being double teamed, passes off to Dave Franks. Franks' bank shot is up and cleanly through. 53-42. Hearts by 11 again. Teddy McIntosh quickly in the forecourt, goes into the corner, comes back out, Passes off in the corner to Doshi Lamar. Back out to McIntosh. Now to Prathon Battle at the head of the foul circle. Shoots it up, misses. Rebound. Picked up by Battle. Underneath. Hooks it up. No good. The rebound picked up by the Hearts. Pass intended for Anthony Perry went out of bounds at the far side in the corner. So it'll be Wilby's ball in the forecourt. Eddie McIntosh with it. Passes off to Marty Gatling. Twisting jumper up and good by Gatling on the fly. Pretty move by Gatling. That cuts the Sacred Heart lead down to 9 again. 53-44. Dickens over the side in the corner to O'Toole. O'Toole closely got it by McIntosh. Passes out to Dickens. Over the far side it goes to Perry in the corner at the far side. Now cross court over this side it comes to Dickens. Now to O'Toole driving in. Lays it up and he's called traveling. O'Toole had made a basket, but it will not count. O'Toole and Henry Brown come out of the ball game. Ozzie Majel and Calvin Glenn come back in for the Hearts. In the forecourt, Prathon Battle at the head of the foul circle. Pass off to Teddy McIntosh. McIntosh to Battle down the middle, goes in, lays it up, no good. There's a foul call against Dave Frank, I believe, or is it Ozzie Majel? It's against Ozzie Majel. That is Majel's first personal foul. And Prathon Battle will go to the free throw line for, oh no, that's the fourth team foul. The 1-1 not in effect yet for the Cats. Long pass in to Prathon Battle to Teddy McIntosh. Sets, shoots it up, no good. Rebound picked up by Calvin Glenn. Glenn to Dickens. Dickens in the backcourt gets it down over the middle. Closely got it by McIntosh. Over this side it comes into the corner to Perry. Perry back out to Dickens. Over the far side it goes to Glenn. Glenn holding the ball. Looks around, passes back out. Side of the foul circle, back to Glenn at the far side. Now to Dickens. On the near side, it comes to Perry. Perry closely got it, flips off in the corner to Dave Franks. Back out it goes to Calvin Glenn. Now to Perry. Perry sets, shoots it up. Good! He banked it off the glass. Very unusual to hit him like that. Perry now has 10 points for the Hearts. In the forecourt, quickly come the Cats. Frank Locke sets, shoots it up the side. Misses. Rebound picked up by Anthony Perry. Lead pass down court to Calvin Glenn. Goes in, lays it up softly over the rim. Everybody thought Glenn was going to slam dunk it, but he just laid it up softly over the rim. Shot in the forecourt is missed by Prathon Battle. A foul call against Calvin Glenn for blocking. 21 points for Calvin Glenn in tonight's ball game. Again, he surpassed his scoring average. And at the free throw line, Prathon Battle is going to take, let's see what the officials give him, what he's fouling act. Calvin Glenn coming out of the ball game. How many personals does Calvin? Calvin Glenn has 3 personal fouls, Allie. And we still got a whole fourth quarter to go. And the Hearts lead 57-44 with 50 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. All of the action coming away over WATR Radio, Waterbury's first station, serving Waterbury and surrounding area with the finest in media service for it'll be 50 years this year. Our golden anniversary. Shot in the foul line by Prathon Battle is missed. He'll get another. Second shot is cleanly through. 57-45. Hearts lead by 12. Hearts slowing the pace down a little bit. Anthony Perry getting into the forecourt now. Pass over the far side in the corner to Henry Brown. Brown back out to Perry. Over this side it comes to Dickens. Dickens outside the foul circle. In the corner off the fingertips of Dave Franks out of bounds. So the turnover will give the Wildcats a chance to get to within 10 of the Hearts. 33 seconds left to go in the third quarter. In the forecourt, Prathon Battle outside the foul circle over the side. Into the corner, a shot back to Battle it goes, and he banks it up and in. And that makes it a 10-point lead for the Hearts, 57-47. Long pass down court, stolen by Wilby. And down court, the pass is stolen by the Hearts. Ozzie Majel comes up with the ball. Passes off to Fernando Dickens. Dickens to Majel. Majel in the forecourt. Holding the ball, pass over this side to Henry Brown. Brown's pass, rolling loose, picked up by Franks. He shoots it up, good at the buzzer. Okay, a tap. Fourth and final quarter getting underway here at the Wilby Gym. Wilby has the ball in the forecourt, driving and shooting it up the side. It's good. Teddy McIntosh Little Teddy makes things happen, and he cuts the Hearts lead down to 10. Down over the middle of the forecourt, Anthony Perry with the ball. Over the far side to Calvin Glenn. Glenn outside the foul circle to Craig Wood. Now back to Glenn. Glenn closely got it. Pass back out to Wood. Over this side it comes to Perry. Perry closely got it by number 14. That's Tony Taylor in the ball game for Wilby now. And back out it comes over this side in the corner to Perry. Set, shoots it up, hits the rim, bounds off. A rebound picked up by Wilby's Prathon Battle. Battle to McIntosh, now to Taylor. Taylor with the ball outside the foul circle. Cross court over the far side to McIntosh. Now to Prathon Battle. Down the middle lane goes. Shot is blocked in the air by Henry Brown. What a beautiful defensive play. And Wilby maintains possession of the ball. It was backed off to midcourt. Now a pass to Prathon Battle. This time he shoots it up from 10 feet out and he drops it cleanly through. And the Hearts now are leading by only 8 points. Wilby's got Tony Taylor pressing full court. The rest of the Wilby team is down court, trying to avoid that full court pass that the Hearts have been so adept at. The pass into Ozzie Majel underneath, hooks it up and he's fouled. 59-51. That's the score. Wilby has battled back to within 8. Ozzie Majel at the free throw line will take a pair, fouled in the act of shooting. They got 6.5 minutes left to go, a little better than 6.5 minutes left to go in the fourth and final quarter. Majel at the free throw line. Sets, shoots it up, and good. Second shot is up and around and off. The rebound picked up by Prathon Battle. Hearts have got 4 double-figure scores in this ball game tonight. Down court goes Teddy McIntosh all the way in, shoots it up, misses. Rebound, batted around, picked up by Doe Shilamar. Drives the baseline, shoots it up, and good. 60-53. Hearts lead by 7, and Wilby continues to pick away at that lead. In the forecourt come the Hearts. Glenn over the far side to Perry in the corner. Perry with the ball to Craig Wood. Wood holding it. Cross-court pass over this side of Calvin Glenn. Now Henry Brown shoots it up. No good. The rebound picked up by Prathon Battle. Battle to McIntosh quickly down over the middle in the forecourt. Ball is knocked out of his hands, rolling loose out in midcourt, picked up by Prathon Battle. The Cats maintain control. And the Cats are really scrapping like Wildcats out there. Pass to Prathon Battle, shoots it up, misses. Rebound picked up by Gatling, hooks it up over his head and good. And a foul on the play by Ozzie Majel. That cuts the Hearts lead down to 5. And timeout is going to be called by...
To last the whole way.
Okay, that last basket by Marty Gatling was a honey. You might call that a circus shot. And he was fouled as he made it, so he'll try to make it a 3-point play now. Gatling at the free throw line for the Cats. 60-55, 5:41. A lot of time left to go in the ball game. Shot in the foul line is missed. Rebound is picked up by Dave Franks, and there's a foul call against Marty Gatling. No, it wasn't against Marty Gatling. It was against Tony Taylor. That's only the fourth team foul for the Cats, so the Hearts will not go to the free throw line until the next foul committed by Wilby. Dave Franks takes the ball out, passes into Anthony Perry. Perry closely got it by Tony Taylor. Gets it down over the middle, into the forecourt, over the far side, passes off in the corner to Craig Wood. Wood back out outside the foul circle to Calvin Glenn. Back to Wood. Wood closely got it. Pass. The ball is knocked over the far side. Stolen by Tony Taylor. Down court come the Cats. Teddy McIntosh lays it up. No good. Rebound up in the air. Picked up by Calvin Glenn, and the Hearts have control. Glenn to Anthony Perry. Perry slows it down over the near side. Over this side it comes in the forecourt corner to Calvin Glenn. Back out to Craig Wood. Back to Glenn. To Wood. He shoots up in the outside of the foul circle. No good. Rebound goes out of bounds and is awarded to Wilby. 4:58 left to go in this ball game, and right now it is developed into anybody's ball game. 60-55. Hearts lead by 5 in the forecourt. Prathon Battle with the ball. Short 10-footer up and no good. Follow up, no good. Rebound by Dave Franks. Franks to Perry. Perry fast driving into the forecourt all the way in. Shoots it up. Good. Anthony Perry he makes things happen for the Hearts, too. He and Calvin Glenn. And Craig Wood. Henry Brown. In the forecourt, Dosha Lamar shoots it up the side, misses. Follow-up shot is up and no good by Marty Gatling. Rebound picked up by Dave Franks. Franks with the ball stolen by Wilby. Layup shot is good by Marty Gatling. 62-57 again. The lead is cut down to 5. Long pass in the forecourt corner at the far side to Henry Brown. Hearts have the ball. 4 minutes. There's a shot on the outside by Calvin Glenn. Missed the rebound. Picked up by Wilby. Lead pass down court to Marty Gatling. Lays it up. And we've got us a 3-point ball game here. Wilby's Cats have made an amazing comeback. In the forecourt, pass to Calvin Glenn. Glenn to Franks, underneath to Brown. Lays it up and in. And for the moment, that takes a little of the pressure off the Hearts. They lead by 5 again. 3:37 left to go in the game. Hearts lead 64-59. Teddy McIntosh over the far side of Dosha Lamar. Lamar bounce pass into Prathon Battle. Banks it up and in. 64-61. Hearts by 3. 3 minutes, 20 seconds left to go in the ball game. Down over the middle comes Anthony Perry. Over the side of Calvin Glenn. Cross court over the far side it goes. Into the corner. Now Perry gets it in the far side corner. Closely got it. Passes cross court over this side to Craig Wood. Wood with the ball deep on the midcourt. Pass off to Glenn. Over this side it comes to Wood in the corner. Will be packing the basket, trying to keep the Hearts from getting in for that easy layup. Now to Perry. Perry driving over the far side. Hits it on the fly, no good. Rebound picked up by Marty Gatling, and the Cats have a chance to bring it down to 1. Down over the middle in the forecourt come the Cats. They call for a timeout. 2:45.
They want this one very badly. The Hearts have got to keep the pressure on Wilby in order to come away with a win in this one.
Okay. Barrett Parker takes the ball out, pass into Teddy McIntosh. Deep on the midcourt. McIntosh closely guarded by Fernando Dickens. Pass over this side of Prathon Battle. Back out it comes to McIntosh. McIntosh directing his teammates out there. Starts to drive in, shoots it up on the fly. Short. Rebound over the far side, picked up by DeWitt McCormick. And he passed off to McIntosh. And again, the Cats will set up their offensive pattern. Clock continues to move. Over this side, Barrett Parker has the pass. Looks around, passes off to Prathon Battle. Shoots up the foul line. Good. 64-63. 2 minutes, 10 seconds left to go in the ball game. The Hearts lead by 1, and Wilby's made a sensational comeback here in this second half, especially this fourth quarter. In the fourth quarter on the near side, Perry with the ball to Fernando Dickens outside the foul circle. Over the far side it goes to Calvin Glenn. Hearts holding the ball. Minute 51 left to go. Deep on the midcourt now. Hearts holding the ball. They want Wilby to come out of that tight defense they got packing the basket. With the ball, Calvin Glenn closely got it by McIntosh. Passes over this side to Anthony Perry. Cross court it goes over the far side to Fernando Dickens. Dickens to Henry Brown on the far side corner. Minute 32 left to go in the game. Hearts lead by 1. With the ball, Dickens passes back out. He drove in and then passed back out to Anthony Perry deep on the midcourt. Now Wilby's got Barrett Parker and Teddy McIntosh out there chasing and pressing closely. Dickens with the ball. Bounce pass over this side to Perry. Almost stolen by Barrett Parker. Back out it goes to Calvin Glenn deep on the midcourt. Over the far side it goes to Dickens. Dickens with the ball. Closely got it. Has the ball knocked out of his hands. There's a foul called against Parker, I believe. And now a lot will depend upon what Fernando Dickens does at the free throw line. I don't know what kind of a free throw shooter Fernando is. He is a 5'11" junior. He's seen enough action this year, not as a regular, but as a quite capable reserve. Now Teddy McIntosh is coming out of the ball game. Dosha Lamar is coming out of the ball game. Frank Locke is coming in. Shot in the foul line. Good by Fernando Dickens. A lot of pressure on that youngster out there. Minute 2 seconds left to go in the game. Hearts lead by 2, 65-63. Second shot is off the side, no good. Rebound picked up by Franks, so the Hearts maintain control. Franks to Calvin Glenn. Over this side of Fernando Dickens. Dickens deep on the midcourt. Over the far side of Calvin Glenn. And Glenn is fouled by Tony Taylor. 1-1 for Calvin Glenn. Very important foul shots now. Here's where that art of successful foul shooting means so much. Tony Taylor comes out of the ball game now. Wilby has DeWitt McCormick in there, along with Prathon Battle, Barrett Parker, Frank Locke, and Mike Udell. The Hearts have Dave Franks, Fernando Dickens, Henry Brown, Anthony Perry, and at the free throw line, Calvin Glenn to take a 1-on-1. That first shot is so vitally important. Shot is up and off the side. The rebound picked up by DeWitt McCormick. The Cats have a chance to tie it up now. 48 seconds left to go in the ball game. Down over the middle of the forecourt they come. Prathon Battle to Mike Udell deep out of midcourt. Udell holding the ball, looking around, bouncing around now with it. Passes over this side to Frank Locke. Locke with the ball. Passes off to DeWitt McCormick. Shoots it up, misses. Rebound underneath, fought for, and there's a foul call. Against the Hearts, I believe. Foul is against Calvin Glenn. That is his fourth. 27 seconds left to go in the game. Now let's see who's going to take the foul shots for Wilby. Prathon Battle. Prathon Battle goes to the free throw line to take a 1-and-1. Frank Locke is taken out of the ball game now. Tony Taylor comes in for Wilby at the free throw line. Battle. The first shot so important. Shoots it up and good. And the Cats are back to within a point. 17 points for Prathon Battle. Quite a few of those here in the second half, I believe. 65-64. The Hearts by 1. Battle has a chance to tie it up from the free throw line. And he does. All tied up. Cats in a full court press. Anthony Perry with the ball. Closely guarded by Barrett Parker. Still in the backcourt. Gets it down over the middle in the forecourt on the near side of Fernando Dickens. Pass off to Dave Franks. Down to midcourt to Calvin Glenn. Over the far side to Perry. 13 seconds left to play in the ball game. Pass to Henry Brown. And time called with 9 seconds left to go in the game. And it's all tied at 65. Taking it out, Anthony Perry in the corner. Calvin Glenn back to Perry. Perry outside the foul circle. To Dave Franks, now to Perry. He starts to drive, shoots it up. Good at the buzzer. Anthony Kennedy, making the basket in the last second, did exactly the same thing tonight in Alley. He called it. Anthony Perry, the hero of this ball game, keep it from going into overtime with that 15-footer from just